Hey, what's happening, people? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing the new Godox V100. We're going to explore some of the features, do some testing, and hopefully we'll give you an idea what to expect from this flash. I've been a fan of the Godox V1 and the V1 Pro, but the new Godox V100 takes things to a next level. I had the pre-order placed before Godox sent us the flash for review, and I want to clear that out because I would have bought the flash anyway. I also don't accept gear from the manufacturers, what I don't use or I will not like. But anyway, the V100 introduces an improved interface and a slight bump in power, but you should not expect a huge output difference because at 100 watts is just a fraction of a star brighter than the older version. The game changer here is the color touchscreen on the back. This touchscreen not only improves the user experience, but also brings the V100 in line with the other modern Godox gear like the Godox XT Trigger, the AD200 and the AD600. And it gives a slick update look. And yes, I know we're all eagerly waiting for the AD100 to join the family, and hopefully that's just around the corner. With these updates, the Godox V100, it's a very modern flash. It offers an easy-to-use interface, and it has a very consistent power output. One thing I love about the Godox flashes is their durability. As you can see, I've been using my older model for years, and it's still going strong, even after a lot of heavy use. They are reliable. I think they are very intuitive and built to last. The interface on V100 is very intuitive and very slick. You have options to use it as a receiver or off-camera flash. The middle one is when you want to use it as a commander to control other flashes. And of course you have the main, or the first one, when you use it as on-camera flash. If you want to change the group, you just push your receiver, press on the group button, and you can change it to different letters to match your settings. You have the main menu, and you can use different settings here depending on your needs, but this is something like going to be very rare to make any changes after you set up your flash. You can change from TTL to manual just pushing on the mode button. Also, if you don't like the tactile commands, you can just use your dial here. You press the center button to highlight the function you want to change. You turn the dial and you change the function the way you want it. If you push one more time, the function highlights on white. That means it's not active. You can go to the next function. Right now we highlighted the zoom is highlighted with white, and if you want to make it active, you just push one more time, the color change to orange. That means I can change the zoom settings on my flash. You push one more time, it goes to white, that means it's not active, and I can change it to a different function I want to change. Right now I want the power settings. I press the set button in the middle, the function is highlighted on orange, and I can make changes with the control dial. At any time you can go and overwrite it with your touch screen, and also you can use your finger as a slider. When you want to make changes with your touch screen, you don't have to have the finger always covering the letters. You can go underneath and clear out the power settings here, and you make adjustment very easy. You have basically two options to make any changes on your flash. You slide from left to right to bring the main menu. The same way if you press the home button, it'll go the same way. Press one more time, it goes away. And from up down to get your high-speed sync, the autofocus assist, or the modeling lamp here in the front, and which you can control in 10 steps increments. If you want to lock your screen, you have that option. and now to unlock it you have to press for 2 seconds. It takes a little bit more time. I like a physical button on the side of the flash because it will be more intuitive and very easy to access and to go on and off of this mode. Also, the TTL and manual mode, I like the physical button on the side of the flash, which was in the previous version. This one works pretty good, but if you have it locked, you have to use 2 steps. It's still really good because I just established my exposure via TTL and I move to manual, and after that it just stays locked in. We're going to take some test shots with Lydia. I have the Godox V100. It's bare flash. I have it on a stand above Lydia's head. I'm feathering the light. It's not directly towards Lydia. I just try to make the light a little bit softer. I'm shooting with Canon R5 and 85 1.2 lens. The light level here inside is pretty low. I'm shooting at shutter speed of 1/100 at f1.4 ISO 100. I have the flash off camera and I have it on TTL. For some reason, I think the flash is too powerful on a low light situation like indoors. I have to dial, I have to compensate a lot for flash. I am like minus 1.7 stops to compensate to have a proper exposure on Lydia's face. And if I translate it to manual, that will be at I am 256 power on the flash to have a proper exposure. But I'll take a couple of shots to see how the flash, without any modifiers, are gonna act. And also I'm curious about the color cast. And so far I didn't have any problems. I think the color cast is not existing. We're gonna take a couple of pictures to see how it looks. I'm gonna take pictures with no flash and with flash, and we'll see where it's gonna take us. Now we're gonna take some pictures with the flash on camera. I have to compensate minus 1.7 to have a proper exposure with my camera, but I'm using the sub flash and I dial the sub flash at 16 power, and we'll take some pictures with the sub flash on and off, and I think it makes a big difference if you want to bounce the flash off ceiling here. I'll take a couple of pictures with just with the flash. I'll take some pictures with the sub flash on and off, and you can see the difference. I think it makes a little bit of difference because it adds a little bit of fill light. Still, we don't have any color cast even with the sub flash, and I think it worked really good. Now we're going to take some pictures outdoors again with Lydia. I'm using the high-speed sync for the flash. I compensate on the plus side because I'm shooting at 1/4000 of a second at f1.4. I have Lydia backlit. I'm using a bounce card for my flash. Like it happened before, the color cast is not existing. I like the color I'm getting. Of course, it's not an ideal portrait time to do right now. We are at noon, high noon, and the sun is pretty high up and very strong. But I just want to see the capability of the flash, and I think it performs really well. Having the magnetic head, it enables the flash to work with all the third parties light modifiers. Right now I have the Profoto bounce card because it's easier and very compact. Was an easy grab, and focusing on Lydia's eyes, I think I am getting a really nice exposure, and I like how the flash works in a situation like this. I think Godox V100 it's a very nice and very intuitive flash, and for somebody looking to get in the flash game, I think is the one of the best value on the market right now. But if you have the older models, I don't think it's necessary to update because the older models are still very good flashes, but if you want to have a better user experience, of course, then go for it. The price are going up with new gear, and Godox, it is a very reputable photo and video lighting manufacturer now, and I think the prices start creeping up a little bit, but are still very affordable and are the price very competitive. If you have any questions, please comment below, and also check out my channel for more lighting tutorials and gear reviews. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.